Good day. My name is Ifeoluwa Wole-Osho, and I'm not shy. I'm from Nigeria. And for Africans who have never been to Nigeria, I'm sure they think Nigeria is like this. And for non-Africans who have never been to Nigeria, I'm sure they think Nigeria is like this. However, really, Nigeria is a really beautiful country with a lot of diversity. We actually look like this. I grew up in Nigeria. I was born and I trained by good, hardworking parents. And the snag about this is we're a country who have over 500 languages, over 500 tribes, and we're losing all our culture and all our languages. While I grew up with parents who felt speaking the local dialect was wrong. It was important that you knew how to speak English and you knew how to speak English well. That was how you got the best jobs. That was how you spoke. This was our new lingua franca and we should accept it. And studies have shown 1 in every 5 Nigerians don't know how to speak their local dialect. And slowly but surely, we are gradually losing our languages. Of all the 500 languages that exist in Nigeria, only 5 can be written. Over 400 languages cannot be written in any syntax or any alphabet or have no way of writing them. And so, we're losing them. Slowly but surely, we're losing them. Now, it just didn't start now. Nigeria and virtually the entire sub-Saharan Africa seems to have always had a problem with writing. Prior to colonization, we basically had no written language. So the first written language we had was after colonization in Nigeria, and it was English. And so, we began to lose perspective. I can tell you now for a fact what Machiavelli thought of Ceteris. I can tell you for a fact now what Adam Smith thought about the value of labor. But I cannot tell you what the Kingdom of Congo thought about the Dutch in 1627. Or what the Portuguese, or what the Senegalese people thought about the Portuguese when they first arrived their shores. Because we had no written language, we lost all perspective of who we were. And with that, we lost part of our history, if not all of it. And so, the real problem, the crux of the matter, is this: 1,314. Those were the total number of books produced by Nigerians in 1991. And we have a population of 170 million people. So it comes down to the fact that it's about 1 book per 100,000 people. Imagine the volume of perspectives that have been lost. The volume of incidences and results that have been lost. What do we think of ourselves? What does the Mamadou Dibia of Senegal, what did he think when he was planning the coup? Or what did Nzogu think when he was planning the coup in Nigeria? All these perspectives are being lost because we are not writing enough. So this is what we need to do. This is how we need to curb this. We need to write more. How do you feel about your country now? How do you feel about yourself now? How do you feel about your government now? Because if we do not write it, we will lose it. And our perspective will be lost to the written perspective. And once it is lost, we'll probably never be able to get it back. So, it should be incumbent upon us to write more, to present our ideas more, to give our perspective on incidences and opportunities and life options more. Because without it, we will lose our essence. I'm going to end up with a personal story. As a child, I was very playful. And I was the first child in my house, so when we ever had small grocery shopping, my mom would send me across the road and say, hey, please buy sardines, buy eggs,